What up, you guys? It's Lee from Team Purple Panda and a very amazing deck to show you guys today. But before I start, I have three very quick announcements. First thing is I am considering judging for the upcoming April San Jose regional event. So if you see me there, definitely come up and say hi. That will be awesome. The second thing is that we have currently sold out of all Storm Ragnarok boxes. We ordered 2 cases, that's 24 boxes, and through our YouTube channel, we have officially sold out. So until we get more cases in, we are currently boxless. The third thing is that we have we don't have much decks for sale right now. People will be pointing out, say, hey Lee, where's the deck for sale? And the reason behind that is that when we normally get closer to the ban list, so like, January, February, July, August, we mass sell. So we liquidate most of our cards. And after the ban list hits, we start making decks. So when it comes March, after March 1st hits, we'll be making a lot of decks for you guys. So you're going to see a lot of decks for sale very, very soon. So those are the 3 things. So let's go right into this amazing deck like I promised you guys. This is Chaos Stun. This is the birth child of one of my very good friends, Calvin the Kid. We call him Calvin the Kid because he is going to college and he looks like a kid. So Calvin the Kid. This is my collaboration with him, and I honestly believe that this is going to be one of the tier 1, if not tier 1.5 decks. It's very consistent and it fits that perfect nook in this meta that just simply counters everything. I would not be surprised that you guys run into one of these decks very soon in your regionals, in your locals, maybe in a big event. So I'm going to go ahead and go into this deck and tell you how the cards combo off each other and why it is so amazing. So let's go right into it. We have 1 card trooper. We can run 2 now, but I believe 1 card trooper is enough because you do not want to mill too much. Milling 3 is a lot considering how many monsters you run in this deck. Couple that with 1 Ryko is actually very, very good. The reason why I decided to run 1 card trooper and 1 Ryko is because card trooper is an earth, so it doesn't really go well with the whole chaos theme. So rather than going with 2 card trooper, we're going to go with 1 card trooper and 1 Ryko. We also have 1 honest to support our light, and our light have 2 Thunder King. The Thunder Kings are amazing because in this meta there's a lot of searchability. Maybe X-Saber, 6 Samurai, etc, etc. There's just searching madness, and Thunder King can stop all that shenanigans. Not to mention the tribute to negate effect is just amazing and it's very useful. And on top of everything is also a light, so it's going to feed into the chaos engine. One of my favorite card in this deck, Chaos Alchemist. So if you don't know what this card does, is when you activate effect, you remove a card, and when this thing dies, either by effect or just dies, just explode, you add a monster card from your remove pile back to your hand. And this card is amazing because of the amount of monster in this that you can seriously just plus easily. On top of all of that, this combos amazingly well with 2 Battle Faders. I'm going to Battle Fader more a little bit later and why this card is so amazing in this deck, but just know that when Battle Fader is removed from the field, it's automatically removed, so you can just have this thing die and get back another Battle Fader and just recycle your Battle Faders. So it's just, combo-licious. 1 Cyber Dragon, and of course 1 regular, as I said earlier. Here we have actually 4 discard from hand for awesomeness effect cards. First is your effect veiler, good old effect veiler. We know why this card's amazing. In the upcoming meta where bulk is 2-1, this is almost very, very crucial. And not to mention, it's a tuner, it's a light, so it feeds the chaos engine almost perfectly. 1 Tech Maxi. This thing is so amazing. It just draws and draws and draws. 1 is enough because it doesn't combo well with the chaos engine because it's an earth, but if you have this, you can easily just pitch it when your opponent's trying to go all out and draw. And this combos really, really well with the Battle Faders, because if your opponent's trying to go for the OTK, he goes Cold Wave, not Cold Wave, he goes a Trinade, and you draw your Maxi, and he synchros like crazy, then you're going to draw like crazy, and there's a good chance you're going to draw into your Fader, so when he attacks you, he can drop your Fader, and next turn you can come back with your chaos and punish him for his insolence. So again, 2 Faders is amazing in this meta because this meta it has a lot of OTK potential. Sabers can just go all out crazy, they can synchro like crazy. So against Saber, the Maxi is amazing, and when it attack you, just drop your Fader. So it's going to be great. Not to mention 6 Sam, they can go crazy and they attack you. You drop a fader, it just stops the whole entire thing. The only thing that can stop you is Solemn Warning, and Warning's going to 2. So with 2 fader and a Gorse, I think you're extremely safe. And again, not to mention, you can recycle these faders with Alchemist. So just crazy good combo here. 2 Mystic Tomato, because there's so much targets you can get. The targets are Sangan, and again, Sangan is so good in this deck because you can search out your Maxi, your Faders, your Veiler, your Card Trooper, your Raikou, your Gale, your Krebon. I'm just going on and on and on. So just amazing. Gale, also amazing. It's a 3-star tuner, can have. And his deck, you can just kind of have something explode, blow up the field, whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. And of course, Dark, so it feeds the Chaos Engine. 1 Reaper can be fetched out with Tomato or Sangan. And it's very, very crucial because this thing can stop OTK in this track, can stop 6 Sam in this tracks. So it's very good. Krebon is basically another Reaper. The reason why we run 1 Reaper is because we want another tuner in the deck. So if the opponent's going for an OTK, they can run to a Mystic Tomato. I'll pull out this thing and just pay 800 to negate everything, and I'm good to go. And next turn, just drop something, synchro my way out of it. So it's just very, very good. A Krebon's like my other Reaper. 1 Plague, because Plague is amazing. Not going into too much about Plagues, but basically with 2 Mystic Tomatoes and 1 Sangan, Plague can be, search to hand or special summon within the 3rd turn, and that can become off of everything else too. So that's really, really good. 2 Caius. Caius is amazing like usual, and 6 Sam have a very hard time dealing with Caius. So definitely 2, and there are a lot of stuff you can tribute, being that we can tribute these battle faders, you can tribute your Sangan. So there's a lot of tributing options for you, not to mention your Plague, your your Spirit, and your Krebon. So a lot of targets. 3 Chaos Sorcerer, because this deck has enough support, light support and dark support, to run 3 of them. And since Chaos Sorcerer went to 3, this deck is what made it just insane. 6 Sam have a very hard time dealing with this card because the only thing they can have to stop you is warnings, and without warnings, if they can drop this, you just remove their Xian and remove everything else and synchro your way out of it. So you can just drop one of these, get a Krebon out, get out your Plague, and make it 8-star, and now we have like 3 of them, so it's like option-tastic. Of course, your Dad and your Gorse is like another fader, but it's even more awesome. So these are very good. Because of the 3 Chaos Sorcerer, you have extreme graveyard control, which means that can be easily gotten out whenever you want, or whenever you draw him. Gorse, amazing. Gorse. Mind Control. Again, you're running 1, 2, 3 tuners. But because the tuners can be searched out so easily and Plague can be recycled, Mind Control is never a dead draw. So that's very good. Staple, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, 1 Book. Book is good, but Book got to 1, and in this deck, Book is more like a tag more than anything else. MST. And another MST, so 2 MST. I should put them next to each other. I'm going to do it right now. Let's see, this goes here and this goes here. So 2 MST to hit those annoying oppression they run them. 2 Econ. Econ is so awesome in this deck because you can tribute away your Plague, you can tribute away your Krebon, you can tribute away your Sangan, and you also tribute away to your Battle Fader to steal their monsters, so they can't, synchro, or you can synchro with their monster. It's just a very cool card, and on this deck, you have floaters all the time, so it's just very amazing. 2 is amazing, especially when Book is going to 1. This card is just so broken. 1 Allure and 1 Giant Trinade, pretty stable in this deck. Allure can allure something away and get it back with Alchemist, so it's very, very combolicious. So traps, not much lineup. So we have 2 Deep Prisons, Mere Force and Torrential, and a very broken card in this deck, Return from DD. Basically, if you're in a rut, you flip this thing, it's like instant comeback. So very, very important in this deck. So that's that. This is a deck, and the single deck consists of just average, your synchros, your 8 stars, 7 stars, 6 stars, etc., etc. Just no more Goyo. That's the only thing. So anyway, this is the deck. Again, I believe this is going to be the next tier 1, if not tier 1.5 deck. It's extremely fun to play. I'd advise everyone to make a copy of it and play it. It's not an expensive deck to make to begin with, so everyone should try it out. And yeah, that's that. Leave me a comment, a question below, and thanks for watching, guys.